I'm Colette and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to talk to you about a simple practice that is easy enough to do daily or semi-regularly that will offer you a deeper connection to the spirit world, build magical muscle, and keep you in right relationship with the spirits around you. I'd love if you share in the comments if you could use more easy, simple practices for a busy schedule. I hope you enjoy. I think many of us have very busy lives and are looking for ways to have simple, meaningful practices. And I also think many of us are looking for ways to incorporate witchcraft into our daily lives. I'm really busy too, and so I appreciate things that are super simple that I can do regularly that help me out. I have a lot of spirit helpers. I work deeply with my ancestors, spirits of place, guides, allies, protectors, deity, and occasionally spirits from other realms. And I like to give really regular offerings so that we stay in a good balance with each other. I also help them in my dreams pretty often. But even just doing a simple regular daily offering can be a lot of work, even if you're just doing it for a couple of spirit guides. So I've developed this really simple practice that I try to do every day. And even if I don't do it every day, I do it pretty often. And then I do something a little more elaborate every once in a while. I've divided the spirits I work with into two main groups. One is ancestral and includes deity as the progenitor of us all, and the other is everyone else, all those other spirits I mentioned. And it also includes the animal companions that I work with who have crossed over, and there's lots of others. It's a large group, and you could divide them up differently than that in a way that makes more sense to you, or even combine them all in one large group. For instance, I think land spirits could really easily go in the ancestral group because after all, we are literally made from the components of the land. The minerals make our bones, the water is a large part of our body, and many other components of our body come directly from the earth or the stars. I also think that some people might want to put deity in the spirit group. That might make more sense to them, and other people might not want to include ancestors at all because they might feel that family is problematic for them, and that's totally fine. Also, it's really fine if you just have a few spirits you work with. You do not need to have a long group. Almost every day after breakfast, or sometimes after dinner when I'm done cleaning up for the day, I will make my simple offering. And the way it works is I have a small permanent shelf near my kitchen sink that I make my offerings on, and there's just enough room on it for a candle and a very small vase of flowers, maybe a couple other things, and 1 to 2 glasses of water. And it could be even smaller. You could just have room for the glass of water. That would be fine. I take the glasses from the day before off the altar and rinse them out in the sink 4 times, saying cleanse and bless each time I rinse them. And then I fill them each with clean water and breathe on them. Then I place the one that is the ancestral glass, which in my case, I use a wine glass that my mother gave me as a present, and I breathe on that water and I place it on the altar and I say something like, "This is for the mother who bore me and all my human ancestors, all my pre-human ancestors that have left unique gifts in my mind and soul, and this is also for deity who is the progenitor or the mother of us all." And you could put a caveat on that if you want, like those ancestors that are in right relationship to me and the world, or were good people, or have done their work when they're crossing over. Whatever feels good to you. If you feel like you have some problematic ancestors in your background, but you still want to honor some of them, then I take the other glass and I place it on the altar and I say something like, "This is for you, the spirits that help me and work with me, thank you. And I place that on the altar. And if you want, of course, you can list out the spirits that you work with when you're giving the offerings to the spirits. Again, you might put them all in just one group and give one glass. I try and do this most days, and about once a week I do something a little bit more. I might place some greenery or a small food offering, or even light a candle if I have a special request, charge that candle with my intention and place it on the altar and let it burn all the way out. I know some people who do a version of this with the elements in order to stay on good terms with them. Other people do other versions of this, offering the water or their breath to the beings of the underworld, the middle world, the overworld. And some people just do daily offerings like this when they are getting ready for magical events like one of the seasonal holidays. Some people also feel that when you do a regular simple offering, especially to land spirits and elementals, you are much more likely to be more strongly protected from ill wishings, hexes, and curses. And when you give a regular simple offering like this, it also helps you become more aware of the presence of spirits in general in your life. So it starts to develop your intuition, and it also helps you become more aware of what the feeling of magic is like in your body and helps you start to pull that energy up more easily. It also helps you develop some magical muscle and is a simple way to become more advanced. And if you give a simple regular offering, you will be keeping the relationship between you and the spirit world much more balanced, and they are more likely to show up quickly when you need some help. And in this season, which is the start of the harvesting time of year, I want to thank everybody who watches my videos, who takes the time to let me know how much they appreciate them, comments, likes, and shares my videos with others. So until next time, happy harvest season, stay safe, and be well.